In the church, we often joke that some of the most often said words are, "We've never done it that way before." And that's true. Those are often said. And it's also true that sometimes the things we try have never been tried before. But there's another set of words that I hear just as frequently, but somehow we let slide. It goes like this. But Pastor, we've tried that before, and it didn't work. You've maybe said those words before. You've probably heard those words before, whether in a church or somewhere else. We've already tried that, and it didn't work. And one of the responses that I'll give often when I hear that kind of retort is, but you're not the same as you were then. None of us are the same as when we tried something before. We've changed. Our circumstances have changed. Our church has changed and grown and done new things and discovered itself anew. And so today, something that we tried before might work if we're willing and brave enough to try it again. In the Gospel of Luke, chapter 5, we find a similar situation. Some of the disciples are out fishing, and things aren't going the way they thought they should. They've tried seemingly everything. And Jesus comes along and encourages them to drop their nets. Now, these are not stupid fishermen. They have been dropping their nets all day, seemingly. They've probably moved from one part of the waters to the other, hoping to find the fish. And it's just not working. So let's take a look at verse 5 of Luke's 5th chapter. Simon replied, "Master, we've worked hard all night and caught nothing. But because you say so, I'll drop the nets." This was a big step for Simon. Simon was certainly tired of dropping the nets. They'd been dropping the nets all day, all night. Caught what? Nothing. And here comes Jesus with this great idea. You guys should drop the nets. It's almost like you could see just how infuriating this would have been to these fishermen. We've already done that, Jesus. We've dropped the nets in every part of the water and nothing. We'll drop them again. And so Simon takes this bold leap of faith and he drops the nets again. Now you can imagine what happens from there. They catch a plentiful amount of fish. What changed? Did they find a better spot of water? Did Jesus have this sense of where the fish were and led them to it and said, "Go ahead and drop those nets right there. That's where the fish are"? I don't think that's how Jesus worked. I think that maybe they got the fish because they were willing to do the same thing again, trusting that something had changed. Maybe something in the water, maybe something on the boat, maybe something in them. Maybe just the willingness to drop the net again put within them a belief that this time there could be fish. How many times do we find ourselves doing things again and again and again with the same expectations that nothing is going to happen? We'll just keep doing it in hopes that maybe one day something will happen. But we know how it will go. We call those self-fulfilling prophecies. If you expect no results, you will probably get no results, at least not the desired results. But I think what changed within at least Simon was a sense of maybe this time we'll get fish. How might that speak to the way we do church? Are we willing to try something again that maybe didn't work the last time because God has called us to do that again? Not to beat a dead horse, but to find new ways of doing things that maybe we've tried before and didn't work out, but this time, maybe this time there'll be fish. And so let's drop the nets again when Jesus calls us to and see what we find. Amen.